Hey Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading for September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Let's dive into your reading here. We're going to pull out 3 cards for career and finances, 3 cards for general overall energy, and 3 cards for love and romance. Let's see here. Yeah. Did you guys hear that? That's a raven. Okay. I'm going to pull out a bunch of oracles here. We're going to dive into your reading. She hasn't really been around lately, so interesting. Ma'am, interesting that she decides to show up. She's been a little bit spicy. Whenever my son Charlie isn't home, she like gets into these, I call them her moods. That's her Gemini buddy. So she gets sad. All right, Taurus, let's dive in here and see what's going on. We've got discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. Then we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Raven's paw, did you see that? Was stuck on the Ace of Pentacles. I have a feeling here that if you were to apply yourself, if you were to focus so specific, so clearly on what you desire during the month of September, you're going to be successful. You're going to reach your goals here. Page of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This is about you laying the foundation. This is about you getting clear. This is about you really focusing on what it is that you desire financially from your career, from your future, from all these aspects of your life that have focus on your career and your finances, okay? If you have new ideas that are coming into your mind's eye, if you have new ventures that you want to launch, new business ideas, maybe promotions, maybe you want to position yourself as a leader in your company or where you work, or you want to apply to new jobs, like anything to do with that realm, I would say this is an auspicious time for you based off of the tarot. We do have the Virgo new moon on the 2nd, and then we also have the Pisces full moon, a lunar eclipse on the 17th. You know, this energy this month is really on focusing on routine, structure, discipline. This is where we are being called to see where we need to shift our schedule, our mindset, etc., to help us call in what we desire. As we move on in your reading, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation with the King of Swords, the Justice card, and the Devil card here. What I am going to tell you is you got to really work on that mindset this month, Taurus. At the end of this video, I'm going to pop this a video here on manifesting money for you. Working on your mindset during this period of time will be so fruitful for you. You will benefit a lot. You will reap a lot of rewards. You will see a lot of success. You will just be victorious in many different ways. You got to really understand, though, where the limiting beliefs are, where the blockages are. You know, if you are interested, I am launching a membership here on YouTube, and this membership is going to be for extra videos on YouTube, specifically geared around like my psychic downloads, around the astrology, around the messages I'm receiving, the sacred wisdom, etc. One of the things that I've been receiving a lot for September, especially with Virgo energy, the moon, the moon cycles, the transits that are happening in the cosmos, and what we're gearing up for in 2025 is that this is a month where we get to see what habits, behaviors, thoughts, patterns, whatever they are, where like it's creating our own self-deprecation or it's creating our own undoing. Where do you need to work smarter, not harder? What needs to shift? Where are you playing a role? Where are you the protagonist in your own hardship, in your own challenges, in your own difficulties? Like those are all really, really big questions that are going to show up a lot this month honestly for all of us, but for you specifically with that Devil card and that Justice card here showing up. Source is saying it's time to break free from the limiting beliefs. It's time to break free from this pattern, this behavior that you're not worthy enough, that you're not valuable enough, that it's not possible for you. Like that is big, and we've been talking a lot about this for the last couple of weeks now, Taurus, and so I feel like it's coming to its accumulation, you know? And as it comes into this accumulation, it might feel a little bit jarring for you because you're like, damn, I gotta start applying myself. I gotta start doing the work. I gotta start taking these leaps of faith. Whether you're watching my free YouTube videos on manifestation, whether you're listening to Joe Dispenza, whether you're applying other things that you're learning, across social media, whatever, taking courses, whatever the flip it is, but you gotta do it now. Like, there's no more dilly-dallying. There's no more like, I don't know if I'm not worthy enough. Like, we're done there, okay? Now, as we move on in your reading here with the Scorpio energy, again, transformation. There is a death that has to happen in order for a new version of you to be reborn, right? One of the biggest things that I'm going to ask you, especially with Pluto in the 29 degrees of Capricorn, for the next little bit, as before it progresses into Pluto and Aquarius completely, the question becomes is, where do you need to instill new habits? Where do you need to break free from this idea of like the societal norms? So like this could look like you've been always wanting to start your new business. This is just one example. You've been wanting to start your own business, but you're always worried that like, well, how am I going to get my retirement funds? And how am I going to get my pension? And how am I going to get insurance? Like, the idea of like conformity, very Taurian energy, Hierophant energy, versus like breaking free and saying, you know what, I can have it all. I can really manifest and cultivate all of my deepest desires. I don't need to fit into the status quo. I can write my own life. Like it almost makes me feel like growing up, you had parents who are very focused on like, you gotta go be a teacher or a doctor or a lawyer, and you couldn't be free to just explore your own creativity, your own desires, okay? Now, before we move into your love reading, you got Aphrodite as your amulet. Aphrodite is all about self-love. It's connected to Venus, your planetary ruler. So, those are questions that I'm going to be asking you. Like, where do you need to, like, fall in love with yourself and believe in yourself versus where are you currently right now feeling like you got to live according to other people's belief systems, patterns, terms, whatever. The World, the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So, and the Devil here, the Ace of Wands, and the Lover. So there's a big choice when it comes to love for you this month in September, Taurus. Okay, for some of you, this is a wrapping up of a, connection here that maybe there's like sensual connection or chemistry, whatever, but there's no longevity here, like you're like, oh, this is not going to go good a long way. There could also be a choice between two people for some of you, Taurus. You may be picking between two romantic partners, or you could be in a situation where your partner's like, listen, we've been chit-chatting, we've been hanging out, but I realized I like this other person more. Hold on, let me pick up that card that fell. Yeah. So this could definitely have to do with a conversation around you finding out that this person picked another person versus you, or like you just realizing, I don't think this person is right for me. There's a cycle wrapping up here in love, and I love this for you because this is telling me that you have an opportunity to really break free and call in a healthy type of love, especially with Aphrodite showing up here, instead of holding on to a partner, a relationship, a person that probably isn't the right one for you. Okay, I'm gonna pop this video here like I promised you. You want to follow me on Instagram, you want to work with me in any capacity, book a session to get more clarity in your life, your purpose, etc. All of that stuff's in the description box below. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.